We are back from Las Vegas, one of the two. Is it Las or Los? Las or Los Vegas? I failed Spanish. Hello, Omadas. Hello, Blair Fawcett. How's everyone doing? Hello, Andy. Hello, Alan Siebert. Hello, Bob J. Hello, Bibiana Varello. Hello, Jim's Kitchen. How is everyone doing on this fine evening? We are back. We made it home somehow. We made it back from Las Vegas. However, there will be quite a few videos still to come from the Las Vegas trip. By the end, I was there about a week and a half. By the end, I was very, very tired. Isaiah Martinez, happy birthday. Isaiah Martinez, I just gave you a birthday shout out. How many do you need? Gaming Cat, happy birthday. Oh, someone's saying the Meow Wolf in Santa Fe opens on March 19th. People ask about the pawn shop store. They're not going to allow me to film in there. I just knew they weren't going to allow me to film in there. And guess what? I've never seen the show. So it would be really hard for me to make any sort of coherent video about the Pawn Stars. Go to Fairyland in Oakland? I've not heard of that. Georgia Constitution, thank you for the super chat and the dancing pair. There's Oddities Expo in Asheville in April. Is that true? Sorry, I'm gonna have to look that up. Asheville Oddities Expo. No, it doesn't look like. No. Let me see. Dallas, Texas, March 27th. Indianapolis, April 10th. Tulsa, Oklahoma, April 17th. Someone asked if I've been to the museum in Alabama. I have, actually. I have been to the museum. Celebration of cows and mooing and milk and beef. Explain the taxidermy raccoon in the back. Well, once there was a raccoon and he died from natural causes, and then someone took his skin off of his muscles and turned him into a taxidermy. I haven't named the possum yet. People act like there's a dead body. I know it could have been a dead. I'm not gonna be as brazen as saying there was a dead body. But Michael Salazar, thank you for the super chat. Hello, Carpetbagger. Greetings from Austin, Texas. Well, how are you? Yeah, I mean, I didn't see the body move. I didn't see the person move. They could have been dead. They could have also been asleep. Might be framed for murder. Well, I don't want to get framed for murder. I didn't murder nobody. Bigfoot Festival, May 22nd in Townsend. Huh. Ryan, yeah, Tom's haunt was kind of in transition. It wasn't really set up. He is completely redoing it for next season. Christine Childs, thank you so much for the super chat. As we enjoy your videos. How long does it take you to edit your videos? I had a podcast. It takes me 3 hours, which I feel is too long. I've never edited a podcast, but I mean, it just depends on the video. It depends on how it's shot. You know, it can take just an hour or a little more. I never really like sat and timed it out. Aaron Hannah Swarms, thank you for the super chat. It says, will you please check out Casey, Illinois? Is Casey, Illinois? Is that where they have like a lot of the world's largest things? Ryan, I'd love to check out Tom's haunt. Maybe there's some chance I could get out there for haunt season. That'd be fun. Small Blocks Adventure, how are you doing? How long did it take me to censor the one in Vegas? It didn't take too long. My editing program has a thing that lets you blur stuff pretty easily. Amanda P, thank you for the super chat. Says you should check out the Blooming Festival at the Ava Maria Grotto, the Safe Rock. I've been to the Ava Maria Grotto, I think. Yes, I have. And National Museum of Crime and Punishment. Yeah, I don't think that's there anymore. It used to be in DC, but it moved to Pigeon Forge and changed its name to Alcatraz East. Ellis Island seemed nice, so I went there. It's a very small casino. It's got a couple restaurants in it, and it was absolutely delicious. Love that prime rib. It's starting to get hot in here. I'm going to turn the heat down. Where's my remote control? Oh. Is there any states I haven't been to? I've not been to Alaska or Hawaii. How was the flight back? Flight back was smooth. Taylor Johnson, who trained you in pro wrestling? I wouldn't consider myself trained. You know, I've been taught how to do a few things, but yeah, it was, you know, I trained a little bit at the Supreme Wrestling School, run by Eric Draven in Seymour, Indiana. Gita Hill says, how can you share details about the actual? I guess you can post them here. Violator, thank you for the super chats. What you drinking? Favorite Missouri attraction? I'm drinking Sunkissed Orange Zero Sugar. And Missouri attraction. There's a lot of attractions in Missouri because Branson is in Missouri. I really like Silver Dollar City quite a bit. Did like the Venetian. Would have loved to gone on the gondola ride, but I had overbooked myself at that point and didn't have time that I could wait. Yes, I was alone. I was alone in Las Vegas, except of course for all of you that followed along with me. I am the average gamer, so just gonna wait for the buffets to open back up before going back to Vegas. Yeah, that's Jordan Justice is still waiting for you at Mystery Hill in North Carolina. Got a lot of new things. I'll try to make it over there soon. I will try to make it. I have not been. It's been years since I've been there. Jay Norris, thank you for the super chat. It's a very good video series. Only you can make a video about Vegas, family friendly, or as much as possible. Try to make a family friendly video on the Erotic History Museum was not easy. Aaron Hannes Warm, any restaurant recommendations for Memphis? Recommend you go to the Flying Fish, and while you're there, you can eat some delicious catfish, and you can see my singing fish on the wall. iTunes says, love the spooky content. Keep it up. I will try. Dennis Ball said, went to down the Salton Sea rabbit hole today. Thanks to your video. So weird to see the community when it was still struggling to survive in the 1990s. It's pretty much transitioned from community to post-apocalyptic hellhole, and now it is like an art environment. Auditorium, community, flea market. Oh, I've actually been to that, April 3rd. Auditorium is a bar that has some oddities in it. One of probably my strangest videos that I've ever posted on my channel came from the auditorium. I took my wife and my daughter because I heard there was going to be wrestling at the auditorium, and instead of wrestling in the traditional sense, there was drunk women in lucha masks wrestling in a kiddie pool. What else? Clinton Gosling said, if you didn't pursue a career with YouTube, what do you think you would be today? Probably still working at DSS with my soul crushed to powder. Come to Brazil? Maybe someday I'll come to Brazil. I'll be sending the postcards out within the next 2 weeks. What do I like most about my own channel on YouTube? I just like having an outlet where I can create things that I like and share them with other people. Yeah, there is a little bit of news on Ghost Town in the Sky. Apparently, it's basically kind of what I thought they were what I thought the smartest idea was, and that is they're going to turn it into like a shopping area. Like they're going to turn the old West Town into shops, and so I don't know how much of the actual theme park it will be, but it'll be interesting to see. Interesting to see where it ends up. Oh, they're going to build a hotel in the old parking lot. Lauren Gorman, thank you for the super chat. Says I'm going to show my modern American history students, high school, some of your videos this week to start their museum exhibit final project. Now, I don't vouch for any of the information in my videos. I get stuff wrong all the time. So, don't quote me too much. Yes, Dennis, that is the place where they blew $5 million to open a roller coaster for 2 days. Yes, down on planet Earth. Much spread the news about Abraham Lincoln's high pitched, annoying voice. Aaron Hannah Swarms, thank you for the super chat. Says, will you, we love you. Will you say hi to our son Silas? He's 2. Yes. Hello, Silas. Hope you are doing well. Ryan says, you sure you couldn't ride any of the rides at the Stratosphere? I thought about it. I could have conceivably rode the 2 that were open. I don't think I could have rode the Insanity, the one that was closed. I don't think I could ever ride that. The best restaurant I went to. There was a lot of good food. I'm surprised. Like the food in Vegas is really good. I don't know why I'm surprised, but like just about everything I grabbed at Vegas was like good. I didn't have like one meal that was like disappointing. Fort 4X says, do you like the Thing better than before they changed the theme? I never got out there and saw the original version of the Thing. First time I went out there, they had the original museum was already closed down, and they'd moved the Thing itself into the gas station. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people asked about me trying to get something from the Stratosphere. But, you know, accidents are accidents. Things happen. I didn't try to I didn't make a stink or anything like that. I mean, it made an interesting video, I guess. Oh, Ryan, I would never sky jump off the Stratosphere. I would never. I'm not jumping out of anything. Any video coming from the old MGM Adventure Park? I don't think that exists in any form. Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla, thank you for the super chat. Love what you do. Bagger of carpets. Well, thank you. Nikki Yen says, "Are you and Adam doing a collab?" I don't know. 2020 was so crazy. Um, just with the world being upside down, that obviously it was difficult. I saw him twice, but obviously, obviously things are difficult to try to coordinate and things like that. So, maybe when things get back to normal. Diane says, "I sent you a gift. Hope you get it." Well, I've not checked my P.O. box since I've been back, so maybe I need to go do that. Any off-camera Vegas stories? Not really. I don't think there's anything that like happened that I didn't film. Cats are doing good. Bunny, thank you for the super chat. This is Viva Las Vegas. Texas and Alabama have lifted the mask rule. I don't know if that's a great idea. I don't see why they couldn't have at least waited a few months. I don't mind wearing a mask if it's gonna help. I think it's a good idea. Bird Channel says, "Tell my sister you're more worth watching instead of drama." Well, I don't like drama channels. I think that it's better to stare at a wall than watch drama channels. Yeah, the patches and potholes is actually like hiding behind my mask. Hate when people look at me. Yeah, there's some advantages of it. Like you don't have to smile. You don't have to like smile when you meet people. You can just keep your face like this. Good to see you. Great to see you. Good, you're doing great. I'm doing great. Seth Crawford, thank you for these super chats. As we love your videos, Jacob. What's your thought on Disney canceling their Magic Express and minivans transportation? I know the minivans were like Ubers that operated. That's probably difficult to do it. I don't know if that I hadn't heard them they added that, but I never used them. I have not. I have not gotten the vaccination yet. I will get it as soon as. Actually, the health department sent me a email today asking if I still needed the vaccine. So I said yes, I do. I'll get it as soon as it's my turn. Not trying to jump the line or take anyone else's vaccines, but apparently way down on the list. But I understand that. Runs this to be a high-speed train from the Orlando airport. Are they building like a train from the Orlando airport directly to Disney? That's crazy. Aaron Hannah Swarms. Thank you for the super chat. Top 5 favorite Elvis songs. I'm not like that into Elvis. I don't know that many. I like probably my favorite Elvis song is "In the Ghetto." In the Ghetto. Aaron Thomas, what is the best place for prime rib in California? I don't know. I don't know if they have prime rib, but the Alamo Steakhouse is good. I have been to Graceland. I went. Gosh, did I go in 2020? Like the beginning of 2020? Either end of 2019. Lisa might ask about t-shirts. I have a Spreadshirt shop now. I have not updated my Spreadshirt shop in a while, but it is still active. Rusty Shack versus Live Your Vegas videos. My recent ex lives there, but I want to visit again. What do you recommend in order to get over that? Not my department. I'm not sure. I mean, it's probably you're not going to run into her because there's so many people there. I don't know the circumstances of your separation. AC Castillo, show us one kitten. There's no cats in here. I try to keep the cats out of here because they were peeing on the floor and crawling in the ceiling. Just try to get in WWE Thunderdome for a video. Um, I don't think they let people in. I think that's the point of Thunderdome. On air fryer, no. Did I check out Caesar Palace? I did walk over there because I wanted to see if their animatronic show was operating. I had heard it wasn't, but I wanted to double check. So I walked a very long distance to confirm that yes, it was closed. Jay Chu, thank you for the super chats. Would you give a shout out to your fan Jesse, please? Yes. Big shout out to Jesse. Got 500 people in the chat. That is a lot for this channel. Anyone that's new here, welcome. We just chat. That's all it is. We just chat. Yeah, I've not tried to get on the Thunderdome. I don't know what it looks like. I guess they just film you from your webcam. I don't know how it works. I don't know what you're seeing. I don't know if you're even seeing it or if you have to watch the TV separately. QA says, there any areas of the country that you feel you've neglected? Yes. Kansas and Iowa. Diane Riley Maganello says, my husband wants to know if you went to the Mob Museum while you're in Vegas. Stay tuned. Noisy Cricket, thank you for the super chat. Have you thought about doing a meet and greet once COVID winds down? Yes, I do want to do a meet and greet once COVID is completely obliviated. I don't want to run any risks of anyone getting sick or making a super spreader event or anything like that. So I'll start planning when they start having concerts, with no restrictions and things like that, then I'll put together a meetup. Rusty Shackelford, big ups, Carpetbagger, your videos rock. Come visit Dallas again. Do I still hide Easter egg from my kids? My daughter's 16 years old. Oh, I did not see Bugsy Siegel's memorial in the Flamingo Garden. I missed that. PKA, have you done Rapid City area? Rapid City, South Dakota. Yeah, I love South Dakota. I'd love to go back to South Dakota at some point. Oh yeah, I definitely am gonna get the vaccine before I have a meetup. Marissa Lugo says, "Thank you for showing Vegas is way more than gambling and drinking." Yeah, I did. Did a ton of videos from there. Did a week and a half of videos. No gambling. Just a little tiny bit of drinking. Again, I don't normally drink, but occasionally, if I'm in a tiki bar, I'm gonna have a drink, right? Terry Kavanaugh, thank you for the super chat and the little pear blowing the birthday flute there. Faith R, thank you for the super chat. It says hi from Faith and Jude from Florida. What's your favorite place here? My favorite place in Florida? Would it be cheating to say Disney World? Yeah, the Golden Tiki was very nice. It was recommended. I went and visited Captain Steve at his private tiki bar, and then he had recommended the Golden Tiki to me. BB says, Jacob, are Crocs real shoes? Yes. In fact, Crocs are more real than most shoes. Because in order to wear Crocs, you have to be real. Did I vlog about the fire at Bally's? No, I didn't know about it. Ryan Nodal says, would you consider claw machines and other carnival games a form of gambling? I don't know. It's a very poor form of gambling if it is, because I spent $25 and I still didn't get a stupid stuffed bear. Wow, it was a $25. See, I don't know. Yeah, see, New York gave me a complimentary arcade ticket. Nancy Caps, thank you for the super chat. Says, you react to roller coasters the same way I do, but had to watch my husband jump off the stratosphere. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would never jump off the stratosphere. Did I really want the bear? While I was trying to get it, I did. I wanted it more than anything in the world. But, yeah, in the end, it's just a bear. I don't know. I don't like gambling. Like I tried a little bit. Just I'm basically trying to figure out why people like gambling. Like people seem to enjoy it, but like every time I do it, it's like just no fun. Like what am I supposed to be getting out of this? Like going to Disneyland when they reopen. I'd love to go back to Disney World when they reopen. Yeah, gambling is a very dangerous addiction, like Ryan said. Gambling is, of all addictions, it's the most fatal form of addiction. But again, I'm not judging anyone. If people enjoy it, that is your right as an American. You have to be intoxicated again. Well, that seems like a bad idea. Seems like when you're drinking, you make bad decisions. Do they give you free drinks, free alcohol drinks? The house always wins. Was it hot in Vegas? The weather was actually weather in Vegas is like erratic. Like during the day, you're so hot that you could wear shorts, and at night you like need a jacket because it cools down so much. Castle, thank you for the Australian super chat. Says Jacob's online. Now we'll have to support it financially. I like cheese and biscuits. Beer is good too. Now, when you say biscuits, are you talking about American biscuits or British biscuits? Because in England, biscuits are cookies. In America, biscuits are they're biscuits. They're little rolls made of Waffly Twizzlers in America. Biscuits are crap. Wow, there's people that would not take kindly to that statement. In the UK, they what? UK they call biscuits crackers. What do they call crackers? Joseph Plumart says you see the fire breathing mantis in Vegas. I've seen it before. I didn't see it this time. I didn't walk over there. What was my favorite meal? That prime rib was pretty good, but man, that corned beef sandwich that I had at that Jewish deli in New York, was the thing that dreams are made of. It was so good. Right, how graphic was the erotic museum? It was very graphic. A Violator, thank you for the super chats. Says, love your food challenge videos. Any guys coming soon? I don't have any planned. No, I don't have any food challenges planned. But who knows? I learned Vegas love sugar rush. Yeah, there's like a lot of giant candy stores in Vegas for some reason. I don't know if that maybe Vegas is just a place for people with addictive personalities. Wow. Yeah, they do have so many giant candy stores. They have the M&M store, the Hershey store, then all those like giant. What's it? What was they called? I love sugar. It's sugar, sugar in my face, sugar eater. A lot of these I'm just making up, but I don't have COVID. I'm just tired from being in Vegas for a week and a half. Jaker says the person laying on the bed in the hotel. No, I didn't. They didn't seem to move. Um, as I walked in, and then I saw a bag. I'm like, oh, well, it must just be like a bag of garbage. But then I looked up, and the TV was on, and then I looked over to the bed, and I could see someone's legs under the covers. And I didn't see anyone move. So they must have been asleep, or murdered. Oh, Tozzle, thank you for the super chat. Says best Oz biscuits, Tim Tams. When an Oz visits Oprah, they bring Tim Tam. So popular, sold at international airports, 6 times the actual price. Osh Papam, thank you for the super chat. I mean, I think you can see them in the video. Go to the Stratosphere video. I think you can see the legs in the bed. I mean, I wasn't like standing there trying to get a great shot of the person whose room I just walked in, but I think you can see their legs under the covers. Yeah, Dirt Dog was good. Drinking Sunkiss Zero Sugar Orange. So zero sugar. I didn't go to any of those crazy sugar stores in Vegas. Well, they got a possum tattoo. I don't know. My wife has a possum tattoo. We asked about the possum in the intro. Really, like I took the possum. I've always been a fan of possums, but like I kind of took the possum on as a logo because the original focus of the channel was about exploring the southern United States, and possum very ubiquitous down here. But the channel's expanded since then. John Smith says, "Carpetbagger, any national park vlogs this year?" Thank you for the super chat. I don't. That was John Smith. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there'll be any national park videos this year or not. Have I ever been bitten by a snake? No. Would you ever go through a table like Shaq? That was a crazy bump that he took. He's a big guy. Jake Ritchie. Yeah, Trish is not at the Mysterious Mansion anymore. What's the most underrated state? Most underrated state. Ohio, maybe? Blocking camera. Yes, there was someone in the room at the Strat. Or someone, I could see them under the covers. Was there less people in Vegas than normal? I don't know. I've been to Vegas 2 other times. It was really busy in Vegas. There seems to be a lot of people. Aaron Hannah Swarms. Yes, I have a Spreadshirt shop that sells t-shirts. Eric Daughtry, thank you for the super chat. It says, did you make it out to Bonnie Springs? I think Bonnie Springs is closed. I've been to Bonnie Springs Ranch before, but I think it's closed down now. Lacey Gibson, I want to hear you talk more about Ted Bundy. What do you want me to... What do you want me to say about Ted Bundy? One thing that always gets me is, like, people talk about, like, oh, he's the best-looking serial killer. He's the most handsome serial killer. Is he really that handsome? Or is he just handsome for a serial killer? Is he handsome when you put him up against guys like John Wayne Gacy and Jeffrey Dahmer? Or do you watch the Cecil Hotel documentary? Yes, I did. It was a good. I kind of liked how they did it because it was kind of a buzzkill, but I liked how they did it, where it was like they kind of boiled it down to like this is not really the Lisa Lamb. As creepy as that video is, there's really not a lot of mystery to what happened. Rudy614, thank you for the super chat. Says don't want to bring anyone down, but I'd like to say thank you for being here tonight. Lost my brother yesterday. Being here with all of you was comfort. Well, I'm so sorry to hear about your brother. I can imagine how hard that must be. So my thoughts are with you. What's the Ted Bundy's unibrow? Yeah, he has like a unibrow. So, yeah, why does everyone think he's so handsome? What do I think of Willy's Wonderland? I haven't watched it yet. To rent it, it's like $20. So that's a little much to rent something. So I'm gonna wait till the price goes down. Oh crikey! Thank you for the super chat. It says, was the port window real or Memorex? Port window. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but thank you for the super chat. Eric Daughtry, thank you for the super chat. I understand Zach Baggins has Ted Bundy's glasses in the museum now. Okay. Dean Cottrell, I'm not sure what's going on with World of Illusions. I've been out of town, so I'm not really sure. Ryan Nodal says, here's one thing I don't like is how people praise serial killers for being smart. Yeah, it's actually a giant misconception. Serial killers tend to be lower intelligence than the normal people. In fact, the most prolific serial killer in the United States, the Green River Killer, was mentally handicapped, and he killed more people than anyone. See, it's just hard to track serial killers because they have no motive. So, well, they have a motive, but it's not apparent. You know, normally when someone dies, they look at the people they knew, the people they were involved with. But, you know, and serial killers always get caught. So, eventually. Yeah, Gary Ridgway. That's who I'm talking about. Who said that? Mark said Gary Ridgway. I guess technically there's some serial killers who've never been caught. Do I miss Las Vegas? No. I enjoyed my time there, but it was time to come home. Oh, the shitport window. Yeah, it was like a little window. The bartender said, make sure you check that out before you leave. And it was just like a naked guy with a wiener. Jonathan Powell, thank you for the generous super chat. It says, go rent it on me, brother. I assume we talk about Willy's Wonderland. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have seen so much awesome stuff and learned so much stuff. All I ask is send me some positive vibes since you're always such a positive and awesome fan. Yes, positive vibes directly in your direction. I try to stay positive. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to stay positive in this world, but I do make a concerted effort. I do try to remain positive. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes I'm not positive, but in the end, I think it's always important to try to, when you get mad, when you get out of control, when you just get mad at everything, it's good to stop, take a few breaths, and try to reel yourself back in. That's what I try to do. Robert Shearer. Thank you for the super chat. I just wanted you didn't check out the pillows, toilet check at Pally's appearance. I'm sorry. There was nothing in the toilets. What do you think about people jumping off the stratosphere? I think it's nuts that people jumped off the stratosphere. Turned out, yeah, I didn't check the pills at Paris, and it turns out they were really crappy. Let's talk how good the room was, and it turned out they had crappy pillows. They did. Marcus Lee Jr., did he do any Fear and Loathing? I actually watched the two movies I watched while in Vegas. I watched The Hangover and Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I thought it would get me in the mood. Hangover's a great movie. I feel like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas wasn't as much about Las Vegas as it was about doing a lot of drugs. Yeah, it wasn't. I did check on it. It wasn't filmed at Circus Circus because Circus Circus didn't want to be associated with with that movie. I can understand why. Hey, it's John from Exploration Unknown. Thoughts on the Dr. Seuss books being canceled? I remember when I was a kid, it was one of the Things You See on Mulberry Street. It was one of my favorite books. I was really, really little. Rachel Gutkunst, thank you for the super chat. Apparently there's I don't know if I would say stereotypical stereotypical portrayal of Asians. Like pictures very stereotypical. I mean, I don't like to be I don't think it's my place to say if I'm offended or not because I'm not the person being offended. You know, it's not making fun of people like me. Older, not making fun of white people because I'm white. So yeah, I would like to know if Asian people find it offensive, then Rachel Gutcon says, when will the first Vegas attraction video up? It should be tomorrow. Going back to my every other day upload schedule. Am I Caucasian or Neanderthal? That was funny. Like, some people actually sent me that thing about Joe Biden saying bad things on Neanderthals because I have it's probably been a long time since I talked about this on the channel, but I have a very high percentage of Neanderthal DNA. I mean, it's not like tons because I think the most anyone can have. I think the most anyone can have is 2%, but mine was over 70. It says on the it says right on here on this postcard. It says actual living caveman, 74% more Neanderthal DNA than the average person right here. I think it's actually gone up too from 23andMe. So yeah, I mean, it's a little offensive. There's a lot of people. Actually, I think I've heard some things that say that most people have at least a little bit of Neanderthal DNA in them. No, I'm not okay. And keep in mind, I'm not 74% Neanderthal. I'm 74% more than the average person. But no, I don't think Neanderthals should. I don't think that word should be used negatively. Yeah, you're talking about Dr. Seuss. Yeah, the only book that I even remembered from my childhood was the Things You See on Mulberry Street, and it's just got like one. It's got like a crowd scene, and I think there's like a Chinese person or a stereotypical Chinese person into one of the drawings. So I don't know. Josh Davis, thank you for the super chat. Says, "Are you happy to be home?" I am happy to be home. One fish, two fish, red. One fish, two fish, red fish, Chinaman. Oh, Ryan, yeah, I do like Bobby Lashley as the WWE champion. What does my bug tattoo mean? I did explain it in a video. It's kind of a long explanation, but oh, what is the name of the video? Does anyone remember the name of the video where I talk about it? Is the word Liam says the word Eskimo is offensive? Okay, well, I definitely won't say it. How many tattoos? I think technically two, because I got this one right here, and this is all one tattoo. I got this all done at the same time, so I think this just counts as one tattoo. Listen, I don't think it's, sometimes I think the cancel stuff is dumb too, but at the same time, I don't like. Are people surprised? Are people surprised they didn't guess? You never see it in my videos, but I have some tattoo work done. Midway Monster says when everything is offensive, nothing will be offensive, and that's true. I mean, you gotta take things in context. There is. Yes, this is a boll weevil. This is yeah, you got to put it in context. There is legitimate white supremacists active in this country right now. That's the biggest concern. Well, there actually is some more. Dr. Seuss. I mean, I'm not going to call Dr. Seuss racist. There was a book. He wrote a book about. It's kind of about racism, where it was like. Okay, help me remember what this book was, because there is a book where there's like a race of creatures that have like one star on their belly, and then there's a race that look exactly the same, but they have two stars, and they treat each other badly. And is it the Sneetches? Yeah, I know, but is it the Sneetches? Hey guys, no shouting political statements in my chat, or you'll be blocked. Starbelly Sneetches. Okay. So that was a book about racism. So that kind of shows, Dr. Seuss did not agree with racism. There is some issues. Um, I know Dr. Seuss made some anti Japanese political cartoons during World War II, which obviously was a very emotional, intense time for Americans. And he supposedly he skate Axel too says it's possible he grew out of racism as he got older. Yeah, I mean, I think it's quite. I think a lot of people do when they become more educated and older. I think people do change their mind. I think people do make mistakes, and I think people get better. But yeah, he supported Japanese internment camps. That was kind of always the issue that I had heard about Dr. Seuss was that he was for Japanese internment camps. So that sucks. Um, but maybe I don't know. He may have regretted that in later life. I don't know. I don't know one or the other. J.K. Thank you for the super chats. Love your videos. You always find a way to make me laugh, especially when you got stuck on the never-ending kitty roller coaster of all. Yes, that roller coaster was so rough, and the kids loved it because the guy just kept, oh, you guys can go as long as you want, and I was like, oh, these kids love it, but I think it hurts. I mean, I think Disney did some questionable propaganda during World War II as well. Matthew McKenzie says, your videos literally saved my life after a PTSD diagnosis. Well, thank you. I don't think that. I can't certainly don't feel like I can take credit for that. Common Drentry says, if you want the backstory of Jacob's tattoo, look for the bid Monument to the Boll Weevil. Yes, Monument to the Boll Weevil, Strange Civic Monument. That kind of explains my tattoo. Gamer Wolf, thank you for the super chat. I don't I don't necessarily think it's very fair to take someone from a past time and expect them to live up to our modern values because we understand things better, we are more educated about these things now, and that doesn't mean that it wasn't wrong, but people reflect how they were taught. We grew up in a environment that was more aware of what was offensive and how words could hurt people. So we were taught to be more sensitive about that. And people that grew up in earlier generations just weren't taught that. Shardal Gupta, thank you for the super chat. Says really love watching all your videos, Jacob. Yes, Tristan's not at the mysterious mansion anymore. He stepped down. Gamer Wolf, thank you for the super chat. Says hello, you're so awesome and valid. Everyone in the chat, you're valid and not alone. Love y'all. Well, thank you so much. It was very nice. Benji Landa. So, what do you think when WWE inducted Donald Trump in the Hall of Fame in 2013? I mean, WWE uses the Hall of Fame to get publicity. Obviously, that was an attempt to get publicity. And I think Vince McMahon is probably, I think he's friendly in real life with Donald Trump. I think one of the early WrestleManias was done at, wasn't one of the early WrestleManias done at one of Trump's casinos? Josh Davis, thank you for the super chats. What was your favorite snack on the Dixie Highway? Oh man, on the Dixie Highway, I always loved those pickled sausages. Is kind of one of my go tos, and um, I'm really kind of right now. I'm really kind of into wasabi trail mix. Yeah, I know, but since Donald Trump was actually very popular to my person, I mean, I think he was still kind of controversial. Um, I think he was seen more as like a character. People thought maybe he was, more of a ridiculous character. But like, when you're president, you're going to be held up to scrutiny, and you should be. Anyone that's president should be held up to immense scrutiny. I never watched that show that he was on. Um, was it The Apprentice? Never watched The Apprentice. Alter Ego. I do keep the live streams. Um, what you need to do is just make sure you're subscribed and you're getting notifications. It'll send you a link. If you save the link, you can watch it later. Um, but I don't leave them up on my channel because I think it looks junky to have a bunch of live streams left on your channel. So I take them down. Thoughts on Biden's presidency so far? Um, I'm not going to go too far into politics here. Um, I hope that they can get. It seems that there's a little more pressure on getting the vaccine out, and I certainly hope that he continues to get the vaccine out. Gamer Wolf, thank you for these super chats. You should do a collab with Oh My Gosh TV. Different states did different jobs um, with the vaccines. Some states were really good at getting it out. Some states, like the state I live in, North Carolina, did a really crappy job of getting the vaccine out. Will I get vaccinated? Absolutely. Absolutely 100%. Christopher Johnson says we talk about serial killers. That was way better. So I guess people like talking about serial killers butchering innocent people is more appealing than talking about politics. Nate, thank you for the super chat. It says, Jacob, you should come to Dixon, North Dakota this year for our haunted hospital. Love the video. Well, thank you. Definitely want to. Christopher, I know it's a joke. Any good haunted attractions in North Carolina? Yeah, we have a few good haunted attractions. It all just depends. All depends on I guess how things turn out this year with the how far along we are with vaccinating everyone. Dr. Fauci said we could still be wearing masks into 2022, so I hope that's not true. Don Coletta, why aren't you in Orlando with every other blogger at the moment? I don't know. There's a lot of vloggers in Orlando. but I don't live in Orlando. That's the main reason. Sooty Bade, thank you for the super chat. I've been watching it for years. Thank you for your fun videos, and especially the messed up dinosaur ride that later got a lot of the animatronics fixed. Gave me nightmares the first time I saw it. Much love. Well, thank you so much. So we're gonna hope. We're gonna keep a positive attitude and hope that things. And M says my final comment is that real snowflakes are the people complaining about wearing another piece of clothing when shoes, shirts, and shorts are widely accepted. Oh, I think you're talking about the mask. The mask don't bother me. I mean, because it's it's easy to wear. It doesn't like it weirded me out at first. Like wearing a mask felt really uncomfortable. I felt like I couldn't breathe. That was all psychological. It does not impair your breathing. It fog my glasses up. But like what I tell people, you got to just find a mask that fits you, that you're comfortable with, and Danny D says the teeth in the thumbnail look like you have 200 teeth. I don't know. How many teeth does the average person have? 200? 300? I don't even know. Sooty Bay, the average person has 300 teeth. Okay, good. Can you touch your nose with your tongue? Yes. Yes, I can. Jonathan Powell says I was hired to write a new show for them, then they closed. What were you hired to write a new show for? Oh, Times Scare in New York City. Year-round haunted attraction. I don't think that was there. I don't think that was there last time I was in New York. Tell us a random fact about me. I don't know. I'm not that interesting. I was born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I have 3 half brothers, a half sister, 2 stepsisters. Lou Sells, Virginia, say, buddy, I'm a new Patreon supporter. Great job. I guess. Well, thank you. Thank you for supporting the channel. Bird Channel says your wife only appeared in one video, your son's wedding. Well, that's not true. My wife's been in more videos than that. Ryan, I will hopefully visit Togo whenever I get to Alaska. Altrigo says they should make a limited edition Beverly candy. Ew. Yeah, my wife had a channel for a short period of time, but she decided she did not want to continue with that. Kylie Chow says your chat is totally 100% random. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I look at the comment section. I feel like I'm looking at the comment section from a different chat. Would I still be on YouTube if I didn't make a living from it? I feel like I would be in some form or another. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to have it at the level I do now, but because I had the YouTube channel when I made when I lost money on it. Carol Hall, thank you for the super chats. Thank you for coming to Michigan. Grew up in Oscoda, Michigan. It was so fun to watch you all over the area. Well, thank you. Had a lot of fun driving through Michigan. Kayla Bruno says he don't want to say hi to me. Major sad face. Well, turn your frown upside down. I do want to say hi to you, Kayla. Taylor Joel says, I noticed when you came to Boston, you only did the Wax Museum. Did you do anything else, like take a sightseeing tour? I didn't. I didn't really know what to do in Boston. The parking was super expensive. I have been to the old jail in St. Augustine. Taylor Joel says, I live in Boston and the lead trainer manager for Historic Tours of America. Would have hooked you up. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Fabian Cornejo says, did YouTube ever delete one of your videos? I don't think so. Not that I could think of. Never had like a strike on my channel or anything like that. You get little cops. Sometimes, there's been a few times there's been like music playing in the background or something for too long, and YouTube tagged it. But then, there's different ways to fix that. Who's on the $10 bill? Michael Jordan and Shirley Temple. Corey Mercer says, my mom's afraid of heights. Do you think the high roller is big enough on the inside? Should be comfortable. I mean, the high roller is so big inside you could like do cartwheels in it. It just depends on like your type of your fear of heights you have. Like I have certain fear of heights, but the high roller, like that doesn't bother me. It's completely enclosed. It feels very safe to me. I get more jittery when it's like outdoors. Ryan, did I like the change to the Monster Museum? I love Tom Devlin's Monster Museum. It's a legit Las Vegas attraction. Well, it's not even in Las Vegas. It's it's a nice, like if you're in Vegas, that is a nice little trip over to a little quieter town, Boulder, Boulder, I said Colorado, Boulder City, Nevada. Josh Davis, how come Anna's not in your videos anymore? Because Anna is 16 years old, and she chooses to not be. And I respect her choice. Marshall says, I love the celebrity strung hats. I did too. I thought that was great. Who was on the back of the $2 bill? It is the Beatles and the Rolling Stones, and they are having a massive sword fight against the gorillas from Planet of the Apes. Bird Channel says, please react to Carpetbagger Exposed on YouTube. I don't even know what that is, and I don't care to know, really. Eric the Goat Guy says, thank you for the super chat. Says, I'm good to see you. I hope meeting you one day. Well, thank you so much. If there's some negative videos about me on YouTube, I don't know. I intentionally don't Google my own name or look up things like that because I don't want to see it. I don't care. If you watch a video that says something bad about me, I mean, use your common sense. If you think it's true, then if you see something that makes you not want to watch me, then by all means, don't watch me. Taylor Joel says, you see the Gremlins is coming back. It will be an animated series. It's a prequel to the original. It's an animated series. That's okay. See, I used to make the mistake of like looking for like people making negative comments about me or saying nasty things about me and getting upset about it. But in the end, I can't control what other people say about me. And so I choose to just leave it out of my life, not make it part of my life. They have the free speech to say what they want, and I just ignore it. SSDDR, thank you for the super chat. Says the Omega Mart video was great. Did you end up buying anything there? I got a t-shirt and a sticker. So I'm not gonna defend myself against anything out there about me because I'm not even going to bother reading or watching anything out there about me because I have nothing to apologize for, and so there you go. No, I had a lot of fun making videos with Jay Bram said Boogie should do the same. No, I get it. Like, I totally get, like, because I've done it too. I've gotten wrapped up in what other people think about me, and it's really hard to put yourself in that mindset. I've talked to my therapist about it, and just I really kind of worked through it in in my own personal life, and I can't control what other people say or do about me, and I shouldn't care. There's no reason why I should care. Anyone can say anything they want out there. Why some random person I don't know says something nasty about me? What does that even matter? Pope Exotic says, say Arkansas wrong. How do you say Arkansas wrong? I could call it Arkansas. That would be wrong. Oh, you want me to say Arkansas? Oh, I don't say Arkansas. I think I was saying, I don't know. I don't know if I was saying Nevada right or wrong. I see any signs of Luxor for Chris Angel still? don't remember. Apparently, I heard somewhere Chris Angel got his start as he was the house magician for WWE Times Square. Nevada. Nevada is wrong. Nevada is wrong. Should be Nevada. Nevada, not Nevada. Nevada. Was I saying it right or wrong? It sounds so similar in my brain. You were saying duh, so I was saying it wrong. John Davis, thank you for the super chat. Would love to meet you someday. Love your videos. Well, thank you so much. Okay, I don't remember. Chris Angel was submerged in a tank at WWE New York. Quacking goose. I say pecan. Tomato, tomato. Who's saying it wrong? I've never heard someone seriously call it a tomato. Doug Levin says, "Did you see the Australian Bee Gees in Vegas?" Someone said that the real Bee Gees are Australian, which makes that even more confusing. The Australian Bee Gees. Kelsey is the one that said that the Bee Gees were from Australia. Well, you can't tell by the way that you and my walk. I'm a woman's man. No time to talk. Ryan says he's glad I didn't see Thunder from Down Under. I don't know if they'd let me film. Maybe I want to go see a Beefcake Muscle Man show. No, I don't. I really don't. What do you think about Big Show leaving WWE for AEW? That was really surprising. I think it's good. I think it's good. I think Big Show has kind of become stale in WWE, and he's really, I mean, he's really got a good personality, and I think he's probably, I mean, you know, I don't know, never heard him do commentary, but I think he'll do a good job. Aaron Hannah Swarms, thank you for the super chats. We want to meet you so badly. Maybe you go to Casey. Well, I appreciate maybe sometime I can do another Midwest meetup. I did a meetup in Milwaukee one time, once upon a time. Yeah, oh yeah, no more BS. That's kind of funny. Dan on Planet Earth. Yes, I get the Bellagio fountain rumble your windows. Yeah, I could actually like hear it laying in bed. You hear. Gene Rand says, I'm a little frightened that the hotel key card is updated to keep people out of the room. My guess is that somehow the people, they said that they were going to send security up there. They said there wasn't, the guy at the front said there wasn't supposed to be people there. So I guess most likely is that someone just didn't leave when they were supposed to. My guess is it was just a mistake. Just like some wires got crossed. I guess normally, housekeeping would report back to the front and let people know. But those are massive hotels, so I can see how you can see how there could be a miscommunication. What if the guy was dead? Well, hopefully no one was dead. That's what I hope. Rachel Gootkunt says, "Show us the T-shirts from your last two trips." Um, Now I try not to buy as many T-shirts as I used to because I have too many. But I did buy. I have a skunk ape uh, shirt that I bought at the Skunk Ape Research Center, and I bought a shirt from Meow Wolf. Eric, the actress says I laughed for about an hour when you walked into the stripper's room. Uh, why were we assuming it was a stripper? Go to a nudist beach? I don't think it's cool to film on a nudist beach, and I don't want to go to one. Yes, you actually can buy. This. Wait, why is everyone saying it was a stripper? We don't know that. Someone sent me an escort, a very dirty escort, an escort that uses a lot of towels. I hope it wasn't a dead body. That would make the situation a lot less funny. I've actually tried liquid. I did tried liquid death in a video. Clay MNTN, thank you for the super chat. It says your videos make me feel good, man, especially during these times. Thank you for what you do. I try to make interesting videos for people in these uncertain times. Blocky Gamer says what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Well, if you die in Vegas, you don't just come back to life when you leave Vegas. Lizette Conway says, haha, those towels are probably a clean puke up from a drunk night. Possibly. Frankie knows as you pronounce Bukadibipo wrong. Made me laugh. How do you pronounce it? Bukadibipo. Bukadibipo. Hollywoodians says, what's the story about your tattoo? Look up Bull Weevil and Carpetbagger and watch my video on Enterprise, Alabama. Dana Panera says, what if there's a tiger in there? That's what I was waiting for. Beppo? Ryan notices, do you really think they found a dead body in the show? I think I had not enough sleep when I made that statement. Boop-a-da-beep-a-da. It's me, a Mario. I'm gonna go eat at the boop-a-da-beep-a-da. Syed Hamidi says from 720 to 1080. Yes. I thought I was uploading in 1080, but I wasn't. So I tried to I've been trying to upload and higher. I set because you got to set your camera for the high quality, and then you got to set your program, your output to a higher quality. So the recent videos the files have been huge, been like 15 gigabytes. So hopefully some people, has anyone else noticed a difference in the videos? Scotland says, sorry for my earlier off-putting comment. I don't remember anything you said, sorry. How about 4K? I don't know if my camera does. I don't know if my camera does 4K. So some people are saying yes, yes. Pope Exotic says no. Book at the people. Book at the people. I'm trying to say Book at the people in Abraham Lincoln's voice. Lizette Conway says, didn't you have a stalker at one point? Yeah, let's not talk about that. So hopefully people appreciate the extra quality, because it takes a lot longer to make the such an amateur. I don't even know what it's called. When you make the video, when you edit the video, and then you hit the button, and then it makes the video, that takes a long time now. And then it takes a long time to upload. It takes a couple hours to upload it. What kind of laptop? I have a Dell. Rendering. Okay. Is that what we're calling it now? Why don't I travel with my wife? Well, my wife has a job, and I have a job. Getting Out in Life says my G7X only does 1080p. Yeah, that's the same camera I use. Nerd says all joking necessary, and you could have poked the guy with a stick to see if he was alive or dead. Yeah, I'm not gonna poke. I'm not gonna walk into someone's room and then poke them. I think they would react negatively unless they were dead. And if they were dead, then I would react negatively. So I think it's better to let the hotel boopity beep, boopity beepido, boopity beepido. Oh, I'm a stupid idiot. Taylor Joe, I did not want to ride the Rise of the Strat. I was gonna ask. I actually was like, I couldn't find it. I was gonna ask an employee before I paid for a ticket if I could wear the GoPro, but there wasn't like a lot of employees around. Yeah, I got no reaction out of the person, so they were probably asleep. I hope they weren't dead, because it's sad when people die. Who here thinks it's sad when people die? If you think it's sad when people die, give me a like on this video. Second show, what was my favorite hotel? Oh, gosh, there's so many. Taylor Joel, I loved Haunted Graveyard and the Lake Compound. There's so many different factors. I think Circus Circus was my favorite, like my favorite like hotel as far as like things to do at the hotel, but it definitely wasn't the best room. The best room would be either the Luxor, the Bally's, or Paris. Bally's, though, you saw the room was very nice at Bally's, but Bally's was kind of lame because there was no theme. J. Ram says you really take a black light with you. No, that's a terrible idea. Ryan, I did ride the diagonal elevators at the Luxor. Lizetta comment says, "Isn't there still a freak show out there?" I know what you're talking about. The Venice Beach Freak Show. I know we're trying to set up a second show at Circus Circus. I don't think they ever did. Um, but I know that they shut down the location of Venice Beach too. So I don't know what the status of that is. Hopefully they'll come back at some point because it was a really great show. Gene Ryan says, "I randomly put my finger on a map and then go to that town. What if I go there and it's super dumb?" But that's a fun idea though. Eric the Actress says Venice Beach all closed. Oh no, I know. Obviously I know. But that was before COVID. Any hotels I regret not staying at? I would stay at the Flamingo and Caesar's Palace if I had 2 more nights. I probably should have stayed at one of those instead of Bally's because Bally's doesn't really have a theme. The reason I kind of picked Bally's was just because um, it was inexpensive and I was going out to Boulder City that day, so I didn't know how much time I'd actually get to spend in the room. So I didn't want to like spend too much money on a room if I because I was gonna be because out Boulder City with Tom. By the way, Tom Devlin, just such a nice dude. I've never been to Paris, so that's the only Eiffel Tower I've ever seen. Tyler Johnson, can you go back to Salem this year? The Witch's Dungeon Haunted House got redone last year for COVID. Oh, they let me tour. They guy that owns that let me tour it. It was very nice of him. Right. No, Tom is a very busy guy. Like he because he now he's yeah, he's teaching classes and he does conventions. So I don't know how much time he spends at the museum. I know, he has his academy there, but I know he travels a lot for conventions as well. What do I think of Dolly getting her first dose of the COVID vaccine? Oh, good for her. She actually gave him a bunch of money to help it. Did you try Frankie's Tiki Room? Is that another one in Las Vegas? Second chair said, "Would love to see the Clown Motel." Yeah, that was a big. That was a big. I was incorrect when I was staying at Circus Circus. I said I always wanted to stay at a clown theme hotel when I have actually stayed at a different clown theme hotel in Tonopah, Nevada. So that's a goof up on my part. Gwen in Rome says Triad area of North Carolina is getting vaccines very quickly and smoothly. It was not quickly and smoothly here in the mountains. I did not have any paranormal experiences at the Titanic Museum. No, the one. No, I did thought I did. No, that's wrong. I did catch something. It definitely did sound like screaming. I remember that because I couldn't hear it when I was there, but when I went back and actually I didn't even notice when I was editing, but other people had noticed it. And I went back and there you can hear screaming in that video. And then there was that creepy figure that was behind me. They showed that on Nuke's top five, right? Mr. Train One. Yes, I do have the Sears Tower in Moldorama. Do I believe in ghosts? I do. I do. Do you believe in ghosts? I believe in ghosts. Do you believe in ghosts? Do I own a Bigfoot back scratcher? I do not. I have been to Brushy Mountain Bros and actually got to tour there before they opened up. I have a PO box, but just because of some things that happened in the past, I don't have it open to the public. Have my childhood dreams come true? Well, when I was a child, I had a bunch of nightmares, so hopefully those won't come true. Buka de beepado. Buka de beep. Buka de. Buka de bep. Buka de beppo. Buka de beppo, maybe? Buka de beppo? Wapakanita. You guys are just gonna have to accept that there's some things I'm never going to be able to pronounce. What nightmares I was a kid? I had like all sorts of like creepy nightmares when I was a kid, like people's faces melting off and stuff. I'm glad that doesn't happen. Unless that, I'm glad that didn't come true. Suti Bade, thank you for the super chat. Says, always wanted to go to Knott's Berry Farm. What's your favorite food there? Favorite ride? My favorite ride is the log flume ride, but its name escapes me. As far as food, um, God, I don't remember what I ate there. I don't remember eating there. Did I eat there? I don't know that I've eaten there. Marcus Lee Jr. says, yeah, it's a family. They told me it was a family. I explained it was family style, but they let you order off the lunch menu if you're by yourself. Did I watch Indiana? Yeah, I watched all the Indiana Jones movie. Timber Mountain Log Ride. Okay, that's what the log flume's called. It's super cool. It's got great animatronics. I wish it would go slower because you fly past the animatronics. I wanted to make a statement here, something that was brought to my attention. Like, um, when sometimes attractions reach out to me and offer me free tickets, offer me complimentary tickets, and I will take them up on that. But I don't solicit places and ask them to give me free tickets. Um, I usually just pay for my tickets. Only time I contact places is if I need to ask permission to film. If it's a place that doesn't allow photography or something, usually I'll call because I don't, I want to follow the rules. But this is going to my attention that apparently a lot of I don't know a lot, but some YouTubers I guess are always trying to get stuff for free, and I really feel like, I mean, it's one thing. I mean, some places, like if it's a big corporate place, I can maybe understand, but like just remember, like these places, like some of these places are, family run businesses. They're small roadside attractions. Just help support them. Buy the ticket, pay the entrance fee. Don't be looking for a handout. Gigi says, I heard they went away from buffets before the pandemic happened. It seemed like there was a buffet in every hotel. Yeah, I mean, if a place offers, then I will take them up on that. I mean, I don't think that's fair. I'm not gonna refuse and insist I pay. I mean, if they offer that to me, I don't like. I think it's a little, asking, let us do it for free. I don't know. Like I said, especially if it's, this is how these places make money, by selling tickets. I think if your YouTube channel is big enough where you're gonna help them spread awareness, then your YouTube channel is big enough where you can afford a ticket. I just wanted to say that. I'm not this is absolutely 100% not directed at any individual. Have I ever tried to get out of a driving ticket? I mean, how do you get out of a driving ticket? Say, please don't give me this ticket? I mean, it's really the discretion of the police officer. Taylor Joel is a year-round haunted attractions dark rides in Vegas. No, I don't think there's any dark. I couldn't find any dark rides. Do I consider myself a celebrity? No. Yeah, I don't ever want to pull that, like, do you know who I am crap. That's like the most distasteful crap when celebrities think they should, you know, don't you know who I am? That's that's poor behavior. What do I listen to when I drive long distance? I listen to a lot of podcasts, trying to get more back into listening to music because I think music is better for your soul than podcasts. The Mister Rogers Museum in Pennsylvania. Did I miss that? I went to chi the Children's Museum in Pennsylvania had a few things from Mister Rogers. GTR says, were you slightly disappointed in the supermarket Area 51? No, absolutely not. Make a Spotify playlist. Maybe I'll make a Spotify playlist at some point. Do I ever wear my own merch? Occasionally. I have been to Frankenmuth. Frankenmuth. Which Meow Wolf is better? Ooh, I don't know. They're both really good. Do I ever wonder if my YouTube empire will crumble? I mean, I don't just try not to take anything for granted. I mean, you know, I hope this lasts a long time. Hope I can continue doing this. But, you know, it's always a possibility that things could change. Doug Lone says, did you hear they possibly found dinosaur bones on the moon today? I don't think that happened. Can I sing Sweet Home Alabama? So go. In Birmingham, they love the governor. Boo, boo, boo. We all did what we could do. Watergate does not bother me. Does your conscience bother you? Sweet home Alabama. Sweet. I heard old Neil talk about her. Heard old Neil put her down. But it's young. But Mr. Young, you remember, Southern man don't need him around anyhow. No COVID scares. I've not been exposed at any point. I've been very fortunate. You know, I try to be safe. Mexico City wax museum is creepy. Check it out. Lots of creepy animatronics. I went to the Tijuana wax museum. I've been to Mexico City. Trey Bartley, who wins this Sunny Kenny or Moxley? I think Kenny Omega is going to win the exploding barbed wire. AH says you should start rapping like Eminem did in the movie. There's a video where I rap the entire lyrics to "Lose Yourself." Big rap in quotes. Big Mike, thank you for the super chat. Love your newest video intro with the possum. Looking at the passport attacks is so funny. Well, thank you so much. That's done by my friend Jeff from Creaties. He doesn't do YouTube anymore. Does most of his work on the Instagrams. What video is that rap? Let's look that up real quick. See if we can find it. My internet's not connected? Well, I was trying to upload a video. That's not good. It's gonna slow down my uploading if I don't even have it connected to the internet. Oh, A Matter of Passes, Bill and Ted Face Music made me cry as well. Yeah. It's really beautiful. Really beautiful. Carpetbagger, Detroit. Don't remember the name of this video. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I found it. Oh, stupid advertisement. Skip. Here we have the city of Detroit. And over here. Let me see, go to Jack White's record shop. And who do we have here? President Obama. Smokestack in the middle of the street. And there it is. Guys, oh, no. Right in the middle. Come right here. Lose the weight with Nutrisystem. It's the same ad. Sorry. Yes, the legendary Hotel Yorba, made infamous by the White Stripes song, does not appear to be open. There's a lot of people just kind of sleeping in front of the door over there. Look, if you have one shot, but one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it or just let it slip? Yo, his palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweat already, mom's spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd grows so loud. He opens his mouth. Oh, did I miss a super chat? RJC, thank you for the super chat. My son sings your intro. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes rabbit. He chokes a little Maddie, but he won't give up fatties. He knows he won't have it. He knows his whole backs to these ropes that don't matter. He's dope. He knows that he's been broke. He's so stagnant. He knows that he goes home, mobile home. That's when it's back to the lab again. Yo, this old rhapsody. Better go capture this moment and hope it don't pass it. Lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. Better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. Better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. The souls escape into this whole escape to the world's mine for the taking. Make me king. As we move towards a new world order, a new life is born, but superstardom's closer to post-mortem. It only grows harder. Homie grows hotter, he blows, it's all over. These hoes and all of him, coast to coast shows, he's known as the Globetrotter. Lonely roads, God only knows. Sounds like I'm getting out of breath. He's no father, he's gotta know, and he knows his own daughter. But hold your nose, cause he goes to cold water. These hoes don't want him no more, he's cold product. They moved on, the next schmo who's flowed, he knows dove, and he sold nada. So the soap opera is told, it unfolds. I suppose it's old partner, but the beat goes on. Da-dum-da-dum-da-da. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it.
People inside that building.
Only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. No more games, I'm a change, and that's what I call rage. Hear this mother effer roof off like the two dogs' cage. Was playing in the beginning, the mood all changed. I've been chewed up and spit off and booed off stage. But I kept rhyming and stepped right, the next cipher. Best believe in somebody's paying the Pied Piper. All the pain inside
I can't believe I did the whole song.
But I can't get by with my 9 to 5, and I can't provide the right type of life for my family. Because, man, these gosh darn food stamps to buy diapers. And it's no movie, there's no Mekhi Phifer. This is my life, and these times are so hard. And it's getting even harder trying to feed and water my seed. Plus, teeter-totters caught up between being a father and a prima donna baby. Mama's drama screaming on much for me to want to stay in one spot. Well, the day of monotony's gotten me to the point I'm like a snail. I've got to formulate a plot or end up in jail or shot. Success is my only mother effing option. Failure
No, I
is
don't
not.
know the lyrics by
Mama,
heart.
love you, but this trailer's got to go. It cannot grow old in Salem's Lot. So here I go, it's my shot. Feel free to follow me, this may be the opportunity that I got. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself in the music the moment.
I'm pretty sure I was watching a karaoke video on doing this.
Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. All right, so I appreciate you guys joining me on my all-encompassing trip through Detroit. I really wanted to get in.
Check out my hat with no pins on it. It's a Fago.
Not as bad as I remember. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching. Please check down in the description. I have an interactive map that'll show you where I've been. You can make suggestions on where I need to go.
I didn't swear, I don't
also,
think.
if you'd like to contribute.
No royalties claim on that video. No. I guess I wasn't precise enough. I said mother effing, and I said gosh darn. Said someone said Lee says Carpetbagger, knees are sweaty, looking for Mothman and Yetis. Watch you see him and booking a beep on spaghetti. That was funny. Thank you. Oh, I'm gonna drink some water. Some Aquafina. Well, this is not a Bucky shirt. This is a Carpetbagger Route 66 shirt. Cat person, dog person. I have a bunch of cats. I don't have any dogs, so I guess that makes me a cat person. I'm not against dogs. I just don't have the ability to take care of a dog when I'm traveling like I do. Buka de Bibado. I want to get recognized on the road. Depends where I'm at. I got recognized a couple times in Las Vegas. I get noticed a lot in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. What city's more run down, Cleveland or Detroit? I haven't dug into Cleveland enough to judge how run down it is. GGR says, have you visited the Chair Museum of the Actual Ends of the Earth? No, I've not been to the actual ends of the Earth. I think those are places that I'm planning to visit. You see, the Mars spaceship did not land well back on Earth. Yeah, I saw something about that. What is like it exploded or something? Gregory says recently came across your video of stalking harassment on YouTube. Yeah, I don't talk about those things publicly anymore because I feel like it gives that person validation to hear me talking about it. It landed fine and blew up after the fact. Well, why'd it blow up? So it just blew up for afterwards? There's no people. There's no people on it, right? Methane leak? Gas leak? Well, that seems bad. That seems like just robots. No. Or robots. High altitude test. Wait, no, is it supposed to blow up? Just only animatronics? So Elon Musk blew it up on purpose? Seems like something he'd do. I invested in Bitcoin. Yeah, I don't know much about investing. I don't know how investing works. I don't know anything about Bitcoin. Can you visit the city with a population of 1? I don't know. Maybe that guy wants to be left alone. Robert shares, what are some Vegas attractions that you filmed that you'll be sharing? Um, I got most of the ones that were suggested and um, a few extras. So stay tuned. There should be a new video tomorrow morning that I filmed in Vegas, and I think I got some good videos that I think you guys will like. Benji Lando. Yes, I've been to the mystery spot in Michigan. So tired. I am tired. I am tired. Today was kind of just a recovery day. Jax Ryland says, "Do you read the comments yourself before you read them?" I kind of scan them just to make sure that they're not anything like offensive or absurd. Did the erotic museum make you uncomfortable? A little bit. A little bit. It was. The museum is pretty big. I just there's only certain parts I could show you. Syed Hamidi, do you read YouTube comments? I try to read all the comments. It's hard to keep up with all of them, but I do try to. What is the best fast food jingle? I don't know. I think they're all bad. Weird Life PDX is a week and a half in Vegas is a long time. Yeah, I mean Vegas is it's a city. There's a lot of walking, a lot of parking and walking. According to Pokemon Go, I walked a whole lot. Will there ever be an uncut release of the I doubt it. How does In-N-Out compare to Five Guys? It's a different style of burger, really. What level of Pokemon Go are you? I think 42, level 42. Hi, Dad. Dad, don't spam the chat. Yeah, just like going to the garage, and then walking to the front desk, and then walking to your room. It's a lot of exercise. Trey Bar the house. Yes, there was some stuff in the tiki bar I couldn't show too. There was some adult theme the adult themed things in the tiki bar that I couldn't show. Addison Orshkovsky. Thank you for the super chat. It says the David Copperfield Las Vegas show has an animatronic vulgar blue alien that burps root beer smelling bubbles that is voiced by the guy that used to do Gonzo's voice. I heard it on the podcast, the Rides episode. Wow, sounds interesting. David Copperfield. Am I still on Mountain Top? Yeah, I mean, I'm just tired. I don't know. I don't think I ever fully adjusted. Oh, it's not. Vegas is on Pacific time, I think. I think. Yeah, Vegas is on Pacific time. Yeah, the dividing line is at the Hoover Dam. Is it Arizona? I forget. Yeah, Arizona. Yeah, it's weird. Arizona. Oh, I think that's right. Sometimes Arizona is on Pacific, and sometimes it's on Mount. I don't know. There's different weird rules to it, or it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't change. That's right. Yeah, Hoover Dam is on the Arizona Nevada line. Yeah, yeah, it all makes sense now. So sometimes they're on the same time, and sometimes they're not. I don't know if the Hoover Dam's open or not. Did I make it to the Croc store? Oh, I didn't know they had a Croc store. Did Justin Scar rip off Daily Woo's speech patterns and cadence? I don't think so. No. Do they sound alike? It's the first time I've heard that. Sometimes I sound like Adam. I don't know what to tell you. Didn't see my birthday on famous birthdays. Well, I'm not famous. Why would my birthday be on famous birthdays? Jennifer Fraser, thank you for the Canadian Super Chat. Trey Bartley, thank you for the Super Chat. It says, I am a road construction worker. Yesterday I found a very old object. I do not know what to do with it, and I do not trust anyone in Kentucky to sell it. Interesting. I don't know. I don't know much about old objects. Lady Gaga watches me. Yeah, I don't think so. Are you going to Kasi? I forget what Kasi is. Taylor Joel, what did you think of Clark's Trading Post, New Hampshire with the Bear Show? I thought that was a great attraction. Tipsy Toes, you like Lexington style barbecue or Eastern style? I really like the Lexington style barbecue. I love the vinegar base. Nancy Cap says, I am going paranormal investigating in April to Ohio for my birthday. Just want to invite you, just white people in the whole jail. What jail is it? Taylor jail. I don't like Moxie. Moxie is not a great soda. Is that a drain trap on the ceiling? Yeah, I don't know what that is. It was here when I moved in. Mo, thank you for these super chats. Says, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Enjoyed watching you make me laugh too. Well, thank you. Ohio State Prison. Huh, I've never heard of that. Is it cool? Am I going to Point Pleasant this year? I'm not sure yet. I haven't talked to anyone about it. There's a science museum in Columbus, Ohio. Well, next time I'm in Columbus, I'll try to remember to look it up. When the borders open up, will you head to Canada or Mexico? I hope so. Hope to go one day back to Canada and Mexico. Do I like the movie Sling Blade? I do like the movie Sling Blade. Epic Extra is, what did the hotel say about someone being in your room? They said that they would get me a new room, and they said they didn't know why someone was in the room, and they would send security up to investigate. Eileen Nunez, thank you for the super chat. Says, if you go to Cancun, you should check out Zacaret Park. I've been to Cancun, but that was before I made YouTube videos. What is the scariest moment you caught on camera? Maybe when I walked into someone's room. Maybe that was scary. Tippy Toes says, I would have freaked out thinking if someone came into my room. Yeah, that's one reason you always throw the latch, always turn the lock. The housekeeping will walk right into your room while you're in bed. They've done it to me before. You need to make sure the door's locked. I'd love to go to Hawaii. I don't know, probably have to wait till after the pandemic to plan something like that. Trey Bartley says, that Beverly sold anything like infamous Malort liquor from Chicago? I've heard of Malort. I plan to get the vaccine as soon as I'm allowed to. Tim Sarin Dippity New. Thanks for the super chat. Did you get my Jimmy Ellis DVD gifts? No. I haven't checked my P.O. box in a few weeks, so I need to do that. What is your reaction to Florida resident edits video takedown of you? I don't watch. I was talking about that earlier. I don't watch any sort of negative videos about me. I don't watch any videos about me. So I have not seen it. So I can't respond, and I won't see it. So I have nothing to say. If they have some opinion on me, good for them. I don't really care. Echo Rebel X, thank you for the super chat. Your feelings on the visit Cannibal Museum. It was pretty cool, wasn't it? That was at the Museum of Man in San Diego. Epic Ostrich, I stayed in Mesquite once and walked into someone's room. When I complained, they gave me a new room and said to use the same key because it opened every door. Well, that seems like that. It seems like you got the root to the problem right there in their answer. Hopefully the stratosphere doesn't just use the same key for every room. That would be a problem. I mean, I may open up my P.O. box. I've gone back and forth on it. Benji Lando says there's a rumor online that says you got divorced. Well, I didn't. So, rumor quashed, I guess. I don't know who's talking about. I mean, who cares? Who cares this much about my personal life? It's kind of weird. Brett Guy says, I don't understand their negativity. Yeah, I don't either. And I tried to figure it out at one point and got bogged down in it, but let them have their negativity. If they want their negativity, they can have it. I just choose to not be a part of it. Tyler Cox, I talked about Dr. Seuss earlier. Tippy Toes says, I was watching Rolanda Watts on YouTube tonight. Noticed she gets very few views. She was so famous in Hollywood with her. I don't know who that is, but it doesn't necessarily, you know, like I know that Billy Corgan tried to make some travel videos on YouTube, and they didn't get a very big following. It doesn't necessarily translate. I think some people. I don't know. Is there any big celebrity? I know. What is it? Who is it? Jack Black, I think, made a successful transition to YouTube, but it's not. It's a different format. It's not the same thing. Tim Serendipity, thank you again for the super chat. Says you will love the DVDs. I promise. I will try. I don't know if I have anything that plays DVDs, but I'll see what I can come up with. Tom Green is doing van life videos. Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, maybe. But I just don't necessarily think you can. You can just start something and immediately be famous. I mean, I think if people probably see that you're putting in the effort and then you're making something that people want to see, then Tom Green started the vlog format. I mean, Tom Green is definitely an innovator. When his show came on, it was definitely like nothing I'd ever seen. Someone says Tom Green's van life videos are good. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of other vlogs. I just don't have the time. And when I do have free time, I want to spend it doing something that doesn't involve vlogs. Benji Landis' biggest YouTubers do travel. Is Carpetbagger, Adam the Woo, Days doing the Lion? Mate, I don't know. Is there bigger YouTubers that are do travel videos? Maybe. Burger Planet says he's looking for you. Oh, my Burger's a good guy. Do you collab with Boogie2988? I've done videos with Boogie. He's been in my videos before. Boogie's a good dude. Should do a collab with Kid Behind the Camera. I met his brother somewhere. Dan on Planet Earth is not about who's bigger as long as everyone's having a good time. I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't need, you know, I'm completely happy where I'm at on YouTube, and I don't consider channels like Adam and Justin to be competition. I think people watch what they want to watch, and I don't think we're necessarily competing for each other's views. I think some people like their personalities better. I think some people like my personality better. It's just how it goes. Nesta, thank you for the super chat. Says, love your videos. Me and my dad love to watch them together. Thanks for all the amazing content. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I did check on some of Adam's videos where he was driving across Texas in the snow like a crazy man. Oh yeah, Dan Bell's a friend of mine. Who is hotter, Adam or Justin? I mean, that's not something that I would be capable of deciding. I tend to like the ladies. Mayor Lascombe, thank you for the Canadian super chat. Ken the Long Guy, is there one place you'd love to go back and spend more time visiting? Yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot. The list of things in the United States that I haven't seen is getting smaller, but there's always places that I think with you don't want to go back and you can't go back to the same places immediately, but you give a little bit of time, and it's good to go back and see these places again and see how they've changed. Do I go to state and county fairs? I do. There just wasn't any last year. Taylor Joel says, if you ever come back to Boston, hit me up. We can get you some VIP tickets to all the attractions. I'd love that, Taylor. If you don't mind, why don't you shoot me an email? My email's in the description of any video. I have not been to Bloomer, Wisconsin. Would I ever meet up with fans? After COVID, maybe. We're gonna wait until things are safe. Plan to go back to Dragon Con. Hopefully they'll have Dragon Con this year. But I try not to like look too far ahead, because you just don't know. 2020 taught us you can't count on anything. You can't take anything for granted. All right, guys. Well, it's getting close to midnight. I do need to get some sleep. So I will bid you all adieu. Boopita beepita. Thank you all for joining me this evening. And, of course, thank you everyone who donated for that super chat. I appreciate it. And thank you. Until next time. This one is in.